I'm getting old, folks, and chances are, if you're still playing RuneScape, you are too. Now, due to the caveats of being alive, I don't have time to grind the high scores, level up cool account builds, or, God forbid, be an Iron Man. So instead, we are slowly creeping towards a maxed and fully geared main account. Welcome to middle-aged maxing. Okay, folks, here's the actual take. I was just recording before this to make sure it sounds okay. This sounds like it's probably gonna be about as good as we're gonna get. But how you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope life is treating you well, and I hope your gains on RuneScape have been fruitful. Mine haven't been, for a very good reason. I talked about it in the last vid. This has been a busy few weeks. I'm finally officially moved, and I can say with great pride that I am at very least an hour and a half away from the nearest Walmart. Fuck big cities. Additionally, where I moved to has Wi-Fi that, I used to complain about small town Wi-Fi, and I'm now even in an even smaller town, but the Wi-Fi here is much, much better. I'm going to throw some benchmarks on screen here, and I was supposed to have a wired connection, which I was super stoked about, not having to really worry about many latency issues and shit like that, but there are like no big huge spikes and stuff like that. But sadly, through no fault of anyone's, the wired connection did not work out just yet. We'll have it sometime in the future, not yet, but things do seem to be a lot more stable. Like I said, I'm throwing numbers on the screen right now. Hopefully my up and down speeds are miles better, which is always good to hear. At midnight, I've thrown some, I'll see if I can, I'll remind myself, I know where I sent a picture of the ping graph, but my ping would do this shit, as you're seeing on the screen. They would do this shit every night at midnight. I don't know what my old town was doing. We had to get Wi-Fi through the city, and every single night, 5 minutes before midnight, like clockwork. I don't know if it was tests, I don't know if it was server resets, I don't know if it was some kind of maintenance, but what I can tell, there's no shit like that in this new town. Very pleased to be here, but as a result, that means I haven't touched my RuneScape account at all, as life tends to go. But we're damn close to 96 fishing. And that's not an okay name. That's inappropriate. I'm not going to report them because, I don't care. But that's definitely not appropriate, mister. Sorry, distracted by the name. Someone had said this. And I gotta say, I think it's gonna be a nice little break from the Infernal Eels. You guys have seen a bunch of fire making lately, you've seen a bunch of Infernal Eels for fucking months now. Not exactly a fast way to get 99 fishing. But I saw this in the comments, and it reminded me of when Forestry came out, and honest to God, it's one of my favorite places to train woodcutting. So we're gonna go and do use right here, right outside of a bank in Priff. Feel free to join me. I'm on World 429 every single day. I'll be doing this for a while, I think. At least until I hit 90. And then someone had mentioned as well, what did they say? They said they were chopping redwoods and then burning the logs there at a Forest House campfire, which was slow, but also damn, what a great way to get 99. You know what I mean? That seems like single spot, training 2 skills at once. That's something that I will be doing very shortly here. I even responded to the guy and I said I would love to do that, and then I realized I can't. I can't chop redwoods. I've been burning redwoods. Can't chop them though. Very happy to be here and very happy to continue on with the journey. Hopefully life will slow down a little bit now. I can actually focus on fucking, actually maxing the account. We're 77 levels away until they release sailing, sadly, and then everyone will be doing that together. But we're 77 levels away. Hunter, I think I'm stuck, and I want you guys' opinion on this, okay? As you know, I do most of my shit AFK, right? That is probably going to be the title of this video, because my account, if we're looking back, has been entirely AFK, right? 99 through Stams, fletching, I AFK'd at Nex and did AFK arrows there. Crafting was AFK. All the creation stuff was entirely AFK. Fishing, I'm doing Infernal Eels, just slow as shit. Makes a decent amount of money, but slow as shit. Super AFK. Mining, I did shooting stars the entire time, right? Like hundreds of thousands of stardust. Woodcutting and fire making, I just said, I plan to hopefully get to Redwoods, be AFK there, and when I get a full inventory, do the Forester's Campfire to knock it down, you know? I am in zero rush to hit 99. You know, I want to. I want to hit 2277, get that beautiful max cape, but I'm in no rush to do it. I ask you guys, dear commenters, because I haven't tried it yet, and I will give it a little bit of a try, but do you like the new hunter guild stuff? Like, it's been likened, my peers have said, and likened it much to Slayer. They've said it's basically Slayer but for hunter. And I don't know if I like that, you know what I mean? There's no like official block list or whatever, but I've seen the graph on the wiki. You can get away with pretty much saying no to tasks you don't like and going off to do other things, and I'm sure it does put some variety in there. But my other option, my AFK option that I would not prefer to do, but I'm leaning towards right now because it's super AFK and it's 1000 XP per drop, is Maniacal Monkeys. You know, just sitting down, place banana, look away, hang out for a little bit, and then click banana, repeat. You know, I don't know. I know that there's a bunch of people in the comments who are maxed or getting close to max, or are in a position similar to me where they don't get to raid every single fucking day that they want to, and they're usually stuck chopping a tree here or doing hunter. So I know there's motherfuckers out there with 99 hunter and people who have experienced getting their AFK, and I want you to tell me, should I try the hunter stuff? Should I just skip over it and stick with my basically fully AFK account here? Because I'm looking at my stuff, and this is my own fault, and I need to start putting some time into it, but the last skills that I have to max, we have AFK for fishing, AFK for fire making, AFK for, said forestry, AFK for woodcutting, which is all good. We could AFK for hunter, but thieving and agility specifically, that's really, I don't want to say really focused, but, you know, God bless the long basket, by the way. But it's definitely more click intensive than what I'm doing right now. I don't know. That was a long ramble. Basically, 90% of my account has been done AFK. I have not done any, like, high octane, well, as high octane as RuneScape gets, but I haven't done any like high octane training methods. I haven't really put my nose to the grindstone to do anything super sweaty as far as skilling is concerned. So yeah, tell me what you think. There you go. There's your call to action. There's your please like, comment, and subscribe down below, guys, for this video, okay? Yo, what the fuck is this? I was busy looking up. What do I do? Disarm the foxtrap? Can I do these by myself? That'll get that mangy fox. I certainly hope not. He looks awfully cute. Oh, you get hunter for this too. Maybe I'll just get 99 hunter this way. Hey, man, I was gonna look up some of the game jam stuff, but I'll be honest, I don't think I care that much. There's some interesting stuff on there. I'll talk about it later if anything gets super hyped up and pushed. No, careful, fox. Did he get fucked? Does the animation not actually line up with what they do here? I watched him step directly onto that trap, and it seems as though he got through unscathed, which makes me question, why am I clicking on these traps anyways if this fox is immortal? There better be a hefty XP drop at the end of this, because I'm realizing that my regular XP for just chopping trees is like 180 per log, and this is pretty sad. Yeah, I don't think 1600 is worth it necessarily, but oh well, it doesn't matter. That was fun. Nice little side tangent. Anywho, the other thing that I've been able to squeeze in throughout my time moving and dealing with all this shit that comes with it is I used to hate this site, but the Inferno Trainer where you can just plug in whatever wave it is, I'll put a screenshot of it on screen here. It's just infernotrainer.com. And it's, you know, I used to hate it because you don't get to like press the keys, you don't get your like inventory keys bound to 1, 2, and 3. It seemed really clunky because it was all like really 2D, and I just didn't like having to solve the waves that way, like clicking on the inventory and everything. I've started making it a point when I die to my waves at Inferno to immediately go there, pump in whatever the fucking wave is, and then do like 4 or 5 different solves for that wave. Just to like really get it in my head. Last one I died at was wave 48, which wasn't that impressive. I don't think I even mentioned it in last week's video. But I went in there and now like all the solves for wave 48 are locked down pretty good. Now, of course, I'm gonna eat shit because I immediately said it out loud. Immediately eat shit at wave 48 next time. But point is, you know, I've been getting good with a lot of the wave 63 solves and getting good with a lot of the weird stuff that comes up, like a ranger mage and ranger stack on wave 65. How to do a Z solve is what it was called. It's important to reach out, have those tools, use that stuff, you know. I think the biggest issue with the Inferno, or the reason it's so difficult for so many people, is it takes forever to get to the final waves, you know. I think it was Reynolds that I was watching a little while ago. He was doing Coliseum, and he made some offhanded joke about how, like, the first 35 waves of Inferno are basically unnecessary. Like, anyone who's done the Inferno a semi-decent amount can get there with, like, 1 or 2 restores, and, like, it's just a waste of, like, 15 to 20 minutes, you know? And so, trying to learn the harder shit, where you have a mage plus whatever combination of stuff, you know, past wave 35, is so much harder because it's a 25-minute time sink for most people when they're going in there, you know? You don't even start to get to the actual hard shit after 25 minutes. And so I've put my biases aside and started using the Inferno Trainer website, and I gotta say, it's been incredibly helpful so far. And on top of that, like, you know, I don't have to sink 35 minutes to getting to that wave like I do in game. I just go, okay, let's try out wave 59 this time. You know, I have 5 minutes of free time. You know, my computer's on. Let's sit down, 5 minutes, do a couple of waves. Sweet. A little bit of knowledge in the back of the head. Off we go. There's my plug for that site, and honestly, for any other type. I've already said, you know, Guy Luigi Zuck Trainer, you know, now the Inferno Trainer website. All these things are great tools for people who are middle-age maxing. He said the name, he said the title. But for people who don't have time to sit down every single night for like an hour and a half, if you want to practice fucking Inferno, it's out there, right? You can practice the hard waves if you have 5 minutes to yourself. Maybe you're sitting down in bed and you have your laptop open and you don't have time to run Inferno, right? It's the end of the fucking day. You don't have an hour and a half, but you got 5 minutes. Open the fucking thing up. Give it a shot. You know what I mean? There's my plug. That's how I feel. Obviously, these past couple of weeks, like I said already, I haven't really had the time to sit down and do Inferno. I hope to tonight. Maybe. We'll see. Either tonight or in a couple of nights, I'll have a good amount of free time to sit down and actually do the Inferno. I'll get some footage of that. But in the meantime, there's plenty of tools online to get better. All right. Until next time, likes, subscribes, all that shit. Love you. Bye-bye.